Assalamu alaikum friends, how are you all? I hope you all will be fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today my topic is about community. What is community? Community क्या होता है? Community is derived from the Latin word and has been used in the English language since the 14th century. Community is derived from the Latin word communitas, जिसका मतलब होता है same, which in turn is derived from communis, which means common, public, shared by all or many. कम्युनिटी एक ऐसा ग्रुप है लोगों का जो इकट्ठे रहते हैं एट द सेम प्लेस और हैविंग अ पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इन कॉमन, जैसे रिलीजन है, नॉर्म्स है, वैल्यूज है और आइडेंटिटी जिनकी कॉमन है एंड एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेस पे सेम प्लेस पे रहते हैं, उनको बोलते हैं कम्युनिटी. इट्स ऑल्सो अ प्लेस वेयर पीपल सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स टुगेदर. Community plays an important role in the life of an individual, as a community is the total organized social life of the locality. ये एक organized life of a locality जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग ग्रुप में रहते हैं एक same place पे और वो they have the same religion, values और identity. Coming to the types of community, what are the types of community? Community are of three types, rather we can say location based communities. What is location based communities? Location based communities are those types of communities which range from the local neighborhood, जैसे village है, town है, city, religion, nation है. These are called community of the places. Now coming to second type of community, which is identity based community. Identity based community means the group of the people living in the same place and they range from the local subculture, ethnic groups, religious, multicultural or pluralistic civilization or global community cultures of today. These may include communities of needs or identity such as, जैसे अभी मैंने आपको बोला आइडेंटिटी बेस्ड कम्युनिटीज़, वो ये एक ऐसी कम्युनिटीज़ है जो एक ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल को एक पर्टिकुलर जगह पे जो एक कम्युनिटीज़ रहती है एंड दे आर आइडेंटिफाइड एज फॉर एग्जांपल सच एज डिसेबल्ड पर्सन और एल्डरली पीपल. नाउ थर्ड इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशनली बेस्ड कम्युनिटीज़. दीज टाइप ऑफ कम्युनिटीज़ आर दोज विच आर organizationally based and they range from communities which are informally around family or network based and associations to more formal incorporated associations or political decision making, economic enterprises or professional associations. For example, I may quote here an example. A geographic community may contain a number of ethnic communities. Now coming to the question, what are ethnic communities? अभी मैंने आपको बोला कि जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशनली बेस्ड कम्युनिटीज, मैंने एक एग्जांपल कोट की, एक ऐसा ज्योग्राफिक कम्युनिटी, एक ऐसी कम्युनिटी है जो एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेस पे रहती है. दे मे कंटेन ए नंबर ऑफ एथनिक कम्युनिटीज. लेकिन अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन अराइजेस, व्हाट इज एथनिक कम्युनिटीज? एथनिक कम्युनिटीज वो ऐसी कैटेगरी ऑफ पीपल है हु आइडेंटिफाइड विद ईच अदर. दे हैव द सिमिलैरिटीज सच एज कॉमन लैंग्वेज, they have common society, they have common culture or they have common nation. They are known as, that type of communities are known as ethnic community which have similarities such as common ancestry, common language, common society, common culture or common nation. These are where the types of communities. Now coming to the identification with the community, role playing, dependency, identification with the community. These are some of the points which I may have to discuss here so that you may be very clear about the topic communities. Identification with the community means one aspect of every community is a terrestrial basis. People tend to develop attachments or sentimental identification with the area in which they live permanently. This gives rise to what is often called we feeling. That means जब कोई एक इंसान एक पर्टिकुलर जगह पे रहता है, automatically they develop sense of sentimental or attachment to that very particular area or that very particular place in which they live permanently. And this often when a person has attachment with the particular place or with the people he or she is living in a particular area, so it gives rise to what we often call we feeling. And this becomes evident as McLuhan says. He was a great sociologist, and he said when people say we or our, ours, that means we sentiment represent the common interest of the group. That means एक particular place पे, एक जगह पे जब एक community बनाते हैं, लोग इकट्ठे रहते हैं, तो उनमें एक we feeling होती है, जिसकी वजह से पता लगता है no, these people have the common interest, they share the common interest. Second is role playing. In community, every individual has a role to play. Every individual, in fact, he has to play his or her role, his own function to fulfill in his community. The role may be, role कोई भी हो सकता है, be that we are also the members of the society, we also reside in a particular place, we also have a community around, we also play a particular role for the benefits of the society, or we have some duties towards the society, or society gives some of the rights or to us as a member of the societies. Similarly, everyone has to play his or her role, and the role may be of any type: a farmer, shopkeeper, teacher, servant, carpenter, scavenger, and so on. And this involves the subordination of an individual to the group. And third one is dependency. Now coming to the question, what is dependency? Every member of the community feels that he is dependent upon the community. No doubt in that every individual is dependent on the community. Nobody can live separately, or everyone has to live in the community. As we people, we as an individual, we also make communities in the society, and we also have to be dependent on others for our own survival. For example, we need a barber to cut our hair. So if there will be no barber in the society, how come we will be like that? So we need shopkeepers to buy things, we need milkman to buy milk, so on. We are dependent on the on the individuals which play these types of roles in the society. And this involve both physical dependence and as well as psychological. Not only physical dependency, but we are dependent in the community, on the members of the community. We also are dependent by the psychological dependence. We have the psychological dependence on the individuals of the society. As an individual is physically dependent on the community because many of his physical needs are satisfied with the community, and he is psychologically dependent upon the community because it saves him from the fear of solitude and the boredom of isolation. As all of we know that we are this time, if we will quote an example, as the coronavirus, we all are living in we are quarantined at our own places, but still there is some imbalance in the society. We are living in the isolation, we are psychologically depressed, we are getting bored at our own places. Even if we are with the family, still we need to interact with the people of the society so that we can be psychologically fit and fine. So the members of the society, they are dependent on each other, be that physically, be that psychologically. This was all for today. Hope you understand the topic community. Thank you very much.